Hello everybody and welcome to twitch.tv/Jestertainment. I am your host Jester and I'm just sitting up because I've been lazily slouching in my chair. Oh my god, it's far back. Hello everybody, welcome. Hello Gibbo, thank you very much for the raid and welcome Gibbo's raiders. Hope you're all well, hope everyone is well. It is a Tuesday, probably the worst day of the week, but we're here to make that a little bit less true. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm burpy. It's, I've been Listen, I don't want to start the stream off, a bit crude, a bit gross, but like I've been a gassy boy today. What's been going on? I don't know. So this has recently been happening a lot, and I don't appreciate the fact that it does. But I've been burping a lot recently. Like stupidly, like not loads, but like after every meal, I'm kind of like hiccupy and burpy. And I said to my girlfriend earlier before she left, I'm like, why does it always happen to me now? And she goes, it's because you're old. And I was like, oh, this sucks. It's really weird now as well, because so at my age, right, I don't just get like, things that happen to people of my age, but I also get like dad stuff, like, it's like, oh yeah, that's what a dad does, that's something a dad would do. And I'm like, I'm not even a dad. I'm so confused. What's happening to me? I'm just falling apart and dying. Welcome everybody to twitch.tv/Jestertainment. I am your host Jester, and we're playing some more Minecraft today. We started doing this yesterday, because I have vague addiction phases. If you've never seen my stream before, first of all, welcome. Thank you very much for checking the stream out. I stream video games a lot. I try not to do just video games, but apparently all I do is video games. I'm trying my best to change, but I'm just terrible at life. But yeah, I do Minecraft like at least once a year, every year, without fail. It's like, I cannot escape it at this stage. Also, I'm not sure what is loud. That Discord of Minecraft. Hang on. Is Minecraft's being loud? So is lo-fi music. Cool, okay. Yeah, we just got the lo-fi beats to relax and chill to, or whatever it's called, on at the moment. I was gonna go with a gaming soundtrack, but, some of them are a bit too epic for what Minecraft is, and that is just building shit. I thought, we'll just keep it chill today. We'll just keep it chill. Today's goal, for me at least, is I want to get this big circle thing sorted out so I can get a farm going. At the moment, we have a small little farm over there somewhere, but it keeps getting pounced on by slimes because slimes naturally spawn exactly where we decide to make our first base. It's always the way, isn't it? Don't you hate it when your first base is protruded by slimes or something? There's some phrasing there. You can figure it out. Yeah, so what I want to do is try and make this like a cool little greenhouse area. I don't know how well I'm going to pull that off. Hopefully incredibly well. I'm very smart and good at video games, so we'll figure it out. We're smart people. I'm sure someone in chat will be like, why don't you do this? And I'm like, no, I'm an idiot. We also might not even have enough dirt to get all this done yet. I thought 2 iron shovels worth would be enough. But as often when I assume it's going to be enough, it isn't. Every previous relationship. So we'll crack on. We'll see what we can do. Also, if you're wondering why my energy is so high, even though I look tired as shit, I caved. I caved. Listen, right? For context, I've been trying to avoid sugary monster for the last week or so. I already didn't do well. Like, the weekend, I think I had like a can of nitro and a can of original. Monday I was good, but I've been getting to the tendency of like having a can of Lucozade now, before I go to bed, which is somehow making me even more tired and restless than normal. Yeah, it's not a good situation really. Oh, Modo's calling. Hello, is that Modo?
Imagine not being at a call anymore for your friend.
I got disconnected because Clyde said I'd been in by myself for too long because my friend who I called immediately hung up on me.
That's crazy.
So, whoa, that's crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Monster, I'm drinking less sugar, blah, blah, blah. Here's Murdo.
Give me some sugar. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a friendship attack. I totally forgot about that because you didn't ask me to be your friend.
I said yesterday, save your voice for today, and then you joined me on yesterday's stream. And then I also said, when I showed you the schedule, your attendance isn't compulsory or something like that. And then you said you love compulsions.
Because it sounded like a sex thing.
Is it?
And no, but it sounded like it.
Also, again, less than 10 seconds in, Murder's already making references to things that I'd rather he
You said the word compulsion.
It doesn't mean anything. It means whatever value you just assigned to it.
I'm looking up.
Oh my god, it can't even go 5 minutes without Murdo already googling something to do with sex. Oh, my glow squid died.
Compulsion.
Sad day.
Compulsion, the action or state of forcing or being forced to do something. Constraint, constraint.
Yeah, so literally nothing to do with anything sexual unless that's what you make it.
Also, an irresistible urge to behave in a certain way. So I'm
compulsion.
I'm compulsionary, like me, because I am me.
You're something, buddy, and I'm glad you're here. How's your day been?
Fairly unexciting, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not unexciting, but like, I don't think there's much to talk about.
Your boss fell asleep in his chair. That's pretty cool. Pretty pog.
That was something. Yeah, so he had really big trouble sleeping recently.
Right.
So he literally fell asleep in his chair for a few seconds. Like a few times actually, like not just once. Do we have food?
Oh, it's in the small single chest on the floor.
Oh, okay.
If there's any left. I have been cooking it, but I've been playing a lot too, so I had to eat some.
Oh, there's a full stack of wheat. I can make some bread.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with the farm, but the problem is slimes keep spawning and jumping on it. So I tried to make one a bit further away with my big circles, but also the slimes seem to be jumping on it. They seem to be just dropping onto the big platform. I'm hoping once I got it like done, they won't spawn there anymore. But yeah, I think it's just because it's a big flat disc at the moment.
Yeah. They just want a place to hang out.
They've got so many places already, though. They literally have our base they spawn in. Like, big slime spawn in our base. I hate it. That shouldn't be a thing. We've made a house a home, and it's like, nah, we're spawning here.
Well, they are friends.
And they ruin the crops. They ruin everything, basically.
They spit in our well.
We don't have a well, but I think if we had one, they probably would, yes.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not. It's just a statement of fact. Hey, Murder, how about that Pokemon Jolteon VMAX collection being ready already?
What?
Listen, right? I've only just got into pre-ordering, like, you know, the rare collections that are supposedly going to be, like, hard to get. Like, America seems to be really struggling to get them at the moment. Like, everyone who finds one's super proud of it on Reddit. For context, by the way, these are the boxes of, like, collected Pokemon cards. So it'll be, like, a promo card, a big jumbo promo card sometimes, extra bullshit, and then booster packs as well. I've actually get a Jolteon one. I was planning on getting 4 of them just because I could have, like, all of the alt art cards in my deck, but I decided not to. I decided to get just the one. And, you know, we'll probably get the cards out and use them in the deck. But anyway,
all I'm gonna say is if you want 4 of them, then you'll find them on like Card Market for reasonable prices instead of buying 4 boxes.
Promos don't sell that cheaply, especially ones that are big in meta, Murdo.
They tend to be like reasonable. Like promo cards are usually dirt cheap, a lot of them. Like if they're not usable, they're dirt cheap. If they are usable, then they are somewhat reasonable of times. I mean, in the very beginning, obviously, they're going to be a bit more pricey, but the more get into circulation, the lower the price goes.
Yeah. I will say, though, I found out the Chilling Reign Build and Battle box I opened, the Intellion out of that sells for a good chunk.
Yeah, it's that promo card. I think I bought 2 of them for 15 each, 15 euros or something like that.
Damn, son.
Something to tunes of that. Because I had one of them as well pulled from my kit.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play them because they're kind of like the normal ones are hard to get anyway. So I was like, okay, might as well get me the promo one.
Yeah, it's super hard to actually find them. You can find them, sorry, but like they are not cheap.
Yeah, they're like the normal ones are 10. So I was like, okay, let's get a promo one for like 15.
It's nice art as well.
Yeah. And I like them. I like to be a bit like I don't mind paying a bit more because I do have disposable income.
Yeah, me too.
So like I like to. I do like to pay a bit more to have a bit of a flashy deck. Like I don't go super crazy, but I do like to have a bit of a nice, like a few full arts and stuff like that. I do like to pay a bit more for my decks.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So basically, I've pre-ordered 2 of these now, and I know what the dates are. They're like, oh yeah, this one's not due out till blah blah. This one's not due out till blah blah. The Mythical Squishy Collection, which I don't think I've shown on stream yet, but that was supposed to be out in February, and I got a sorry, Murdo, am I keeping you up?
Yeah.
I got a message from Smiths, who I pre-ordered it with, literally like the 29th or something like that of December. And it's like, yeah, it's ready. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's ready? So the one I just pre-ordered, literally like a week or 2 ago, it wasn't due until March. They've started releasing them in the UK. And I got a text today saying, oh, it's available to collect whenever you're ready. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's already ready. But Chaos Cards and like all that lot don't have them up for pre-order yet. So I don't think they've received their allocation. So I don't know how my little LCS is getting them. But the big websites aren't. It's a bit weird. So yeah, it's a nice little situation to be in. Any other news today? Not really. But you got any news? Any nudes?
Oh, there's like something really like, it's a bit of a weird story, I guess, but so I started as you know, if you follow us on twitter.com, it's the year of improvement.
Yep, the year of improvement.
And I mean, I don't know if this is improvement or not, but I decided now to watch, or like to listen to, I guess, there's a news program on the public funded channel, the TV channel, every day, and they upload the full half-an-hour show to YouTube.
Okay.
And so I now watch that in the morning or on my commute, or listen to it.
Okay.
You know, to know what's going on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stay informed. And actually, so I started yesterday, more or less. I just did it and was like, okay. And today I saw the video again before I left the house. Was like, I guess I can make this a thing. Yeah. So this video, that particular show, it's not like just a news program. It's a bit more like, yeah, it's the news, but also like just some like interviews stuff. It's a bit of a mix, I guess. And they had a guy on talk about Russia, with them advancing in Ukraine, stuff like that, and potentially war stuff or whatever, what's happening there.
All the good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and they had a guy on to talk about that, and it was super awkward because he kept talking. He kept like misnaming the news lady.
Right.
So yeah. So at the first time when he did it at the beginning, she corrected him. He didn't react to her correcting him at all. Then he misnamed her 2 more times. Doing his his little monologue, and yeah, it was just, and I looked up because he called her a different like the name of a different news teller lady, and I looked up if maybe she's on that same show and is supposed to she was supposed to be his partner, and he thought that he didn't realize that it's not her, because I wouldn't know the face of news anchors either.
No.
And I looked up, and no, she's on a completely different program. She's on a completely different channel.
Maybe he was expecting a news interview with a specific news person that they were due to go there, and then for some reason they got rescheduled to somewhere else. Maybe that's an issue with the press secretary. I don't know.
Yeah, or he's just an inconsiderate prick.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit. But yeah, that was really awkward. Okay,
before we go on, Grotfall, hi, welcome. Give him a break. He already rehearsed the original name. Exactly. You don't change. You don't want to suit whoever you're talking to. You want to fit your agenda and make it work. I understand. That makes sense to me. Glad you enjoyed. I'm sorry, Murdo. Murdo said hi. Glad you enjoyed Tim Effin Lee from the raid last night. Knew him from when he wrestled at the Breed show a few years back. Yeah, he was really entertaining, dude.
Oh, is he a wrestler?
Yeah, Murdo and I don't tend to stick in streams too long, mostly because I've got food to go sort out and Murdo's on German time while you're asking him. Yeah, we stuck around a little bit, and honestly, genuinely enjoyed how he was. So yeah,
He's a really interesting streamer. Like he puts in a lot of work, dude.
Yeah, I'm super jealous actually. Like I said to you in your chat, and I said to Murdo as well. Like I've been planning on doing what he did for like when we raided for ages. Like I've even done like a very small, crappy version of that. I just have not got around to doing a proper like edited version for ages, and now I've seen someone like do it really well. I'm like, you know what? I need to get that done because that looks really cool.
I think he's like I definitely thought like it's a bit like a thing of taste with him. Like he's very much like a loud personality. Like I know like not everybody's gonna enjoy his type of streaming, but I think like the stuff he has and like he does, and he's so like such an infectious energy about him, and I think he's definitely a very big inspiration when it comes to like putting effort into stream and actually like showcasing what you can do with the medium, because that's kind of my issue really, that streaming feels so impersonal and so like low effort at times, you know. Like that's why I particularly don't enjoy streaming myself that much, because I don't feel like I'm producing that good of entertainment without like the production value behind it.
No effort, Murdo. I've got balls on my jump.
But yeah, it's like obviously Liam puts a lot of effort into the streams, but streams I didn't feel like I really got much in terms of like a product out of it.
I would argue, because I see the fucking ways I need to improve, I do not put as much effort in as I definitely should.
I mean, there's an argument to be made, but because if you say effort, I also count in like all the hours you put in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to definitely put way more hours in than I probably should have.
I mean, you still dedicate a lot of hours to it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I really enjoy content creation. Yeah, I feel like we get onto the subject every so often, but it's something, you know, it's constantly something I need to improve. It's something I can do to try and improve as well. Yeah, I'll try and find him on TikTok. Is he same name? Yeah, funny enough, Murdo and I have been talking about this like today, I think, and a bit yesterday. I'm dropping Monday stream for next week, simply because I'm going to use it to take some time to improve some of the Twitch stuff. Pardon me. At the moment, Kaya's out doing like fitness stuff most nights, so I was like, oh cool, that means, you know, I'm not gonna have anything to do. I'll stream, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm feeling like maybe streaming more isn't necessarily the answer, but improving the quality of. And, you know, putting more effort into like YouTube and stuff like that. Like I plan on doing the Let's Plays. I had a good chat with Kay yesterday on what I talked about, I think either yesterday or Sunday as well, with the whole like needing a new space to be able to record and stuff like that. I think we're going to try and look at some options on that soon, just because I could do with like a separate space just to stream, just to like do some recording. The problem is I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount on a brand new setup just for like one purpose as well. So, but yeah, we're already planning at some point on buying new computers, so we kind of just gotta work out what we're doing logistically. To that end, I am taking Kaya to IKEA this weekend. I know, lucky girl. So we can look into getting the desks replaced in here, because we want like one continuous like long run bench, so we can get like nice gaming PCs on here that we can play together. And then yeah, this PC that I'm using right now can go somewhere else. So that'll be my new streaming area. And until the garage is sorted, which probably won't be until May at the very earliest, that's probably going to be upstairs in the other bedroom. So that's going to be a new area I'll set up for streaming and recording and stuff. When that happens, is going to be another matter of conversation. You know, I talked about it with her. I'm like, I don't want to, you know, keep moving my PC up and down. I also don't want to move it up there permanently, because I feel like I'm just kind of like ditching her, because I spend a lot of time, you know, on the weekend playing video games. And if I'm just up there by myself while she's down here by herself, it's going to feel a bit...
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
It's going to feel a bit like the last relationship. So, yeah, I don't really want to have that vibe again, if I'm honest. So, yeah. It's
I mean, it's also nice to have the option of, like, having some alone time, though. Like, just disconnecting a bit, you know? Sometimes you just need that in a relationship as well.
That's the thing. If I have the separate streaming space, then I'm quite good to just, like, crack on with, like, stuff by myself. And my alone time isn't really relaxing, if that makes sense. My alone time is, like, you know, content creation. It's editing. It's, like, recording or whatever else. If I'm watching TV or whatever, then I'm quite happy to just be in the same room as whoever I'm with. But
yeah, I totally get that. it does feel a bit awkward to be around somebody, like even if it's your like partner of, let's say for sake of argument, like a few years, maybe even, and being productive next to them. It does feel like if they are not also working, if it's like a shared office or something, then I guess. But I could imagine it would feel weird to, you know, just have them sit there while you produce stuff.
I mean, to that logic, it's like, you know, she could be working as well. Like, she's got work to do, but she also doesn't want to hear me yelling and stuff like that every 5 minutes while I'm trying to edit videos. So, you know, it's there's a balance to be struck there somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, farming space is en route. Space. Yeah, it's all stuff that's kind of like in motion at the moment. We need to talk about it and plan what our next move is on that front. Yeah, it's something I definitely want to get much more into, like content creation and stuff. Like doing the Let's Play series alongside streamed stories and things like that is definitely one of the big ones I want to get moving on, because things like Arceus and stuff like that, it's a case of I either stream it and play it on the stream and time my play through to the stream. Like I'm quite to that God of War, it's an older game. But Arceus I want to kind of play, so I know what I'm like. I'll play it in good like 3-4 hour chunks, and then I can record that, edit it down to like, you know, decent episodes, and then throw it in. And it's I think that'll be a good way to go about it, really.
Yeah, true.
But we'll see. Why is on
like
news?
that.
Yeah, there's all my conversation done for the day, Murdo. What you got?
Yeah, I'm very much similar. That I just want to get into like content creating again. Like I really had that itch for like 60, what feels like 6 years. But I don't know. I'm having a real hard time to start, to be completely honest, because like I've had that idea and the project, like the one game I wanted to talk about, and I know I'm just back to that point where I'm like starting to like throw it all over the hill again and want to start anew, and it's always the same. Like I always keep pushing it off, then I like start like rethinking it and not being quite happy, and then I'd be like, oh, I might as well start anew with everything, and it's something else. I know, like I know the answer, like, and the answer is literally just fucking do the thing, just start. I know it's not rocket science. It's just such a hard time to do it, because I always think in these like much bigger scopes than it needs to be.
Nah, I mean it's not as simple as just like getting it done at times. Like the problem is, it's if you're, and I think we're both similar in this, if you're a bit of a perfectionist and you want it to be bang on first time, you kind of like don't want to send out something subpar. And I've definitely been guilty of just going, this'll fucking do. And then I've been really pissed off about how it looks. But
I mean, there's a balance to be struck, I think, because I don't think I'd call myself perfectionist. Not quite. Like I'm pretty much living off like my like feeling like I can do amazingly and I can do better always. Like I always feel like I can be improving, but I wouldn't call myself perfectionist. Like I think I will have a certain line where I stop when the effort isn't worth it. Like I do have that kind of line, that filter. In a lot of instances, like there's like if we go specifically to videos, like I think there's gonna be a lot of stupid bits and ideas that I have that I will go to incredibly dumb lengths to make happen. But in general, I don't think I'm quite the perfectionist. At least I'm not sure. Maybe I am, but yeah.
Maybe I am perfect. I mean, perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I cut you off.
That's okay. I don't think I was going to say anything important or exciting. That's not me. That's not me. You having a good time?
But yeah, I've definitely want to be.
I love it.
Want to be the funny guy and entertain and do the thing, and like it's been kind of cool to see like other people do stuff as well. Like for example, Lee yesterday, or like what they do, what ideas they have, and some other YouTubers that I watch, and also Noe actually sharing that he has started to write on his script for YouTube stuff he wants to do.
Ooh.
I just think that's just cool, and like you also talked about like you wanna put more effort in that kind of stuff and like start a few new things, and I just think that's like it does motivate me as well in a bit, in a way, you know. Because it's like, oh, you guys are doing the thing, I can probably do the thing as well.
I should also do the thing.
And also we can like kind of talk about the thing and like struggle together and stuff like that.
I don't want to struggle. I want to be the best immediately, which is a big character flaw.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that I definitely have that. I think I have extreme high expectations for myself, especially with the video thing. I think if it only turns out mediocre, I might get discouraged. I'm kind of scared about that.
I think my main issue, and which is dumb because I realize why it shouldn't be an issue, is that like I've already had like really good success as far as content creation is concerned.
Yeah,
I've just never been able to replicate it, and that's like fucking really depressing. Because like something I do not really give that much a shit something I do not give that much of a shit about is probably like arguably based on views my best work, and it's like and now it's like I'm very much like the fucking Bart Simpson fucking meme at this stage. It's like, do the thing, Bart. It's like I don't want to do more Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft videos though. You don't understand.
I mean, you know, I think there's a difference between best work and most popular work.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, like because like playing the YouTube game, or like the content game, I guess, in theory isn't that hard. Like if you really want to just be like a view farm, there is ways of doing it, and there is like possibilities of living off YouTube in specific markets just by gaming the system, basically. I mean, or like doing certain things that the community wants. For example, I would assume there's a big market still is for Minecraft builds, for example.
Yeah.
Especially if they're as elaborate as yours were.
Thanks, bud.
There is but that doesn't mean it's still like your best work. Like because you like, especially not video make wise, because it's basically just showing it off. Like it's not like you put like hours of editing into that or whatever.
No, it really didn't. It was like very much cut out what was important, speed up what you needed, etc. It wasn't even a how-to, which still upsets people from Mexico to this day.
Yeah, but that thing basically plays into like it's really applicable. That video, that Tom Scott video series I sent to you.
Yeah.
About that you don't want to go viral, and I think the most like because short explanation. Tom Scott made a 3-series video, 3-part I think video series that I would definitely recommend to everyone that's interested in making content, because it gives a really interesting perspective. Because so basically the point is that he had like a website in Britain that went quite viral called How Northern Are You. It was like one of these share quizzes back, like you'd share on Facebook or whatever, and they went like incredibly viral with it, like a million clicks or whatever, which was amazing back in the day, especially for something so region specific.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really like they got much out of it, because they didn't get famous from it. It was just a thing they shared around. But like and I think there was then he kept on talking about like that a lot of people go viral, like go like a flash in a pan basically, and then they try and keep emulating it and like doing the same thing over and over again, and then are discouraged because they just keep losing viewers or keep losing attention basically.
So my minor insight into this is I talked about I think I talked about on stream, but I've also talked about it with like you and Kaya and stuff like that before now, but like I've